I traded NASDAQ. The video is mainly about NASDAQ, but I just want to talk about this GBPJPY trade that I took also. So this GBPJPY trade, I think I took this trade from the 30 minutes time frame, 30 minutes or 15 minutes. Let me see. 15 minutes. Okay, very well. Coming. Sure, it's even 5 minutes time frame that I took this trade from. So yeah, I took this trade from the 5 minutes time frame, and the reason for that is obviously GJ is in an uptrend, right? So let me go back to the 4-hour time frame. GJ is in an uptrend. Now this sell, I actually analyzed this sell and called out the directional buyers on my Telegram page. Now this buy, the reason for the buy was basically simple. Since we have price tapped into this breakout block, 4-hour breakout block, I took this particular one from the 15 minutes time frame, but then this one I took this one from the 5 minute time frame. Okay. Now in the 5 minutes time frame, what I saw and the reason why I took this trade was because in the case of a reversal, we use the MSS, while in the case for the continuation, we use break of structure. And here we can see that market created a break of structure. So the first break of structure we had was from the 5 minutes time frame, which is this one right here. I'm going to go down to the 5 minutes time frame to explain it, but then the other break of structure is this major break of structure, because this is a key resistance level, but then price actually broke past it. So let me go down to the 5 minutes time frame. So now in the 5 minutes time frame, all I needed to see after this break of structure, because we're in an uptrend in the higher time frame, is we have this breakout block. This breakout block caused this break of structure plus this double break of structure, and then we had the inducement. Confirming the inducement, we had this break of structure that confirms the inducement, right? So I went back to the 15 minutes time frame to actually target this high. Now the target for this particular one was for GJ to actually come and respect this higher time frame, resistance level. This was the original take profit level, but then the next day I actually woke up and realized that I should take profit here instead of here, because market is more likely to respect and react to this recent high. So I actually bring the take profit down to this recent high. And then as for NASDAQ, now when it comes to NASDAQ, I mainly use my 2-hour time frame for my directional buyers. The reason for that is because in order for you to even take any trade on NASDAQ, you will have to most of the time go down to 15 or 5 minutes time frame. That is where you can take trades on NASDAQ, because it's very, very volatile, and in order for you to see any movement, you have to scale down to a lower time frame. So that's the reason why I use 2-hour, mainly 2 hours. Sometimes I use 4-hour, but I mainly use 2-hour time frame for the directional buyers. I'm just going to be talking about the trades I took for the week. Okay. So obviously market is in a downtrend because we have price creating lower lows, and lower lows to the downside. Now after price gets to this 4-hour support level, we had a liquidity sweep, and then price started trading to the upside. There were no clear, or I didn't actually see any clear MSS for me to take trade to the buy side, right? But then when I scaled down to the 1-hour time frame, now I knew NASDAQ was still going to sell, but I was expecting it to come to this. 2-hour breakout block, which means I was expecting it to react from this breakout block here. So that was what I was expecting NASDAQ to do. So anything aside that, I'll keep looking for buy position until price gets there, scale down to the lower time frame, and then start selling it to the downside. The reason for that is because even in the higher time frame, we have this break of structure, and then we add this inducement in the higher time frame. So that was basically what I was waiting for. So I went down to the 1 hour time frame. I went down to the 1 hour time frame. I think I will use the 15 minutes time frame. Yeah, the 15 minutes time frame. So in the 15 minutes time frame, we can see that we have this break of structure. Since we're already on uptrend, this break of structure, and then after this break of structure, we have this pullback as the inducement. Then we add this I think I took it straight from the 5 minutes time frame. Yeah, 5 minutes time frame. Yeah, so I actually took it from the 5 minutes time frame. Now in the 5 minute time frame, we had a break of structure. We had the first pullback, which is in this case, this one here has the liquidity. Then confirming the liquidity, we add this double break of structure here. So my target was for price to come here, tap into this order block, and actually move to the upside. So let me go back to the 15 minutes time frame. So the target was for price to come here, tap into this order block, and move to the top side. And move to the upside. Which means my target was for price to actually come and respect this 2 hour breakout block before looking for a sell. So I was actually in on this trade until price actually got to this particular place. Now, unknowing to me, after price take out this liquidity, in the 5 minute time frame, market already created a market structure shift. But because I was looking for buys and the overall direction of the market was buy, I didn't actually pay attention to that market structure shift. So you can see in the 5 minutes time frame, there's already a market structure shift, a liquidity, and an inducement. So this order block would have actually made market to buy to that 2 hour breakout block level if this market structure shift and everything here did not actually happen. So I was supposed to close this trade around this particular place because price has already tapped into this breakout block for a sell, but I didn't close it. Instead I break even and the market just come back and take the stop loss. Okay, so after that, the same point of interest which was acting as another block is now a breakout block. So that is just the simple way to explain what a breakout block and an order block is. So the same point of interest I used as an order block is now a breakout block. So you can see here we have this break of structure. So this buy position did around 1:6 before the reversal. I was risking $50. I saw about $260 before price reversed and hit my break even, because after break of structure, after like 2 break of structure, I normally break even on my trades. Now the way I break even is I just take the stop loss to the entry. So if price come back to my break even, I'm not making any money and I'm not also losing any money. So we had this break of structure here, after this break of structure, we have this pullback, which is this inducement. Confirming this inducement, we had this break of structure again, right? So it was very, very easy for me to take this sell position, because obviously since price respected this other block, now price coming back here, the chance of price respecting it as a breaker block is very, very high. That was when I took this sell, and as long as price has broke past this other block level, it just confirms that the uptrend, the bearish, is now back in line. So that is the reason why I targeted this recent low. Okay, now for the other trade I had today, the price didn't actually come. So here, since we have this break of structure, since we had this break of structure, we had the first pullback, and then confirming the pullback, this break of structure. So now this entry is valid until price gets to this level. But if price come here and take out this liquidity sweep, I'll probably look for another entry. So until price gets here, this entry is valid. Now my direction is for NASDAQ to actually come to this 4-hour support level. Now after this 4-hour support level, as soon as price gets here, I'm not going to buy directly from there. I'll go down to the lower time frame, look for my MSS, and then I start looking for buy to the upside.